I think they still like me. How soft are your Freddo frogs now? Freddo paste. Hey, how we doing? You alright? Do we still have the pact, the understanding that it's going to be long, it's going to be bloody, but we're in it together and we're going to, yeah? Okay, alright. If at some point you regret that little decision, well, it's just too late. We're in here, we're doing it. So much more to come. We've got a world premiere later on, ladies and gentlemen. And I guess it's sort of almost pointless to say that they don't happen every day. I'm sorry that it's so hot, I really am. We don't know what's going on there. We've got some doors open. Oh, and here come a big group of people who are going to try and get in. Should we just laugh at them, do you think? No, that would be cruel and bitter and too much in my character. Okay. Probably a whole lot of people still trying to get something from the bar there. Fair enough. We're just going to try and, all I'm going to try and do now is bring it down, get you looking in this direction. Nothing to see here, I know, but just, pretend. And while doing that, let's continue a little bit of a look back at 96, but I'd like to concentrate now on the reasons to be really proud to be Aussie in 96. Just jotted down a few examples here. Top of the list, I guess, would be the Aussie mum from Frankston, who spent all her quadriplegic son's trust fund down at the Pokies, down at the Pier Hotel. It's pretty Aussie, going to the dump on your crippled kitty's cash. And of course, gives new meaning to the term cleaning up on the body. But anyway. Okay, that was out of line. I was wrong, but I still have these Freddo frogs, so it's your call. Okay, as long as we understand each other. So it was about as Aussie as it gets, but there were some other things of a sporting nature. There was, of course, your closing ceremony of the Atlanta Olympics. I'm talking specifically about the 10-minute preview of Sydney 2000. You probably tried to forget it, but it's my job to bring it back for you now. Involved a lot of dancers in giant cocky suits. And of course, predictably, you're in giant inflatable kangaroos on BMX bikes. So I call this bit proud to be Aussie. That's basically it. It was all that I remember thinking at the time I was watching it. I invented my own Olympic sport, by the way. It was called trying to pick your own jaw off the floor. You want to try that yourself. I was watching and thinking, fucking hang on, giant marsupials, inflatable kangaroos, what's going on? Why is this so, why do I remember? And then it hit me, it's the big gig. That's all it is. They had raided the ABC props department. Stand over there. And my favourite bit really was Bob Carr, the New South Wales Premier. You probably knew that. When talking about, sorry, I was waxing political against for a moment. Bob Carr said that when they had the actual opening for the Sydney 2000 Games, he'd like to think they could do something a little less cliche than inflatable kangaroos on bikes. Which kind of intrigued me, because I know down my way you can't move for your inflatable kangaroos on bikes. It's so Aussie. What else? This is the undisputed #1 reason, folks, to be proud to be an Aussie in 96. You know it has to involve sport. It's the night the lights went out at Waverley Park. Is it possible to be more Aussie? Football's darkest hour, the Herald Sun called it. They chose to give it its own logo, so they weren't fucking around. Football's darkest hour. It might be going a little over the top, but at the time there was at least 2 letters in 50-50. You've got to love 50-50. There's at least 2 letters suggesting that it was God's revenge on the AFL for selling broadcast rights to pay TV. So fuck up. Which in itself, when you think about it, just thinking that is a good example of Aussieness in action itself, because it just makes no sense. But you have to be proud. You have to be proud when the lights go out of the footy and everyone's just hanging around. It's a bit like this. They're going, oh, it's a bit strange, what's going on? And someone says, hang on, let's nude up and burn shit. Lights are going out, take your clothes off. Grouse, I'm cold, light a fire. And then there was the night the lights went out at the cheese shop. That's it, folks. It's 400 understands. Rip out of behind post and take on a lap of honour. What the fuck was that? Hey? I can lead the way. Oh, I would, but there's just... Oh, I can't bring myself... There's so much room here, and there's a fan, and I just can't bring myself to go down there. I'm sorry. I think I'm pushing this I've got Freddo Frogs giveaway a bit too far. Thank you very much. Someone there loves me, and I think they all do here. Yes, that bit of the audience there. And I think we could all learn something from these people. Ah, fuck, the lyrics with the heat. Anyway, so that's it. Reasons to be a proud Aussie, and you just know there's going to be every bit of... They're going to be more as good in 97, and I personally can't wait. But we'll have to wait, because right now, it's come to that time to do a final bit of business for 1996, before I sent him off on his annual leave to somewhere exotic, like, fuck, I don't know, Phillip Island. He doesn't know he's getting holidays. But we're closing down the big yellow building in town just for the summer break. And that's the wrong response too. If I was to say, this is it, we're not doing it again, oh, it would be a wrong response. Fucking about time, Dave, would be the correct response. But anyway, are we ready? This is now the second bracket. We must barrel through. And would you please welcome, for the final time for 96's very hallowed little sticky bit of blue carpet that apparently some people write letters in wanting to be part of and on, and somewhere in there is a sentence, and it's your job to find it. Would you please welcome G-Shop's Head of Personnel and Human Resources, Mr. Tim Harris.